My wheels are going everywhere. Good morning everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back here to Luang in Laos, where it is already bloody hot. And I had a view for my stay, guys. It was one of the better. Yes. Yes. Okay, bye bye. Oh. No, that was a very pretty view. It was a nice found. I didn't expect it, so that's always good, right? And then for today, the end destination is Luang, Prabang again. But before we do that, I want to visit a place here nearby that showcases the remainings of the Vietnam War, and specifically the bombs they still find, because the role of Laos in the Vietnam War is very often forgotten and not well known. Well, they were supposed to be neutral. The thing is that the Ho Chi Minh route was crossing through Laos, and the United States of America kept secret that they executed 580,000 bomb flights on Laos, containing over 200 million tons of bombing material. That makes Laos the most bombed country in the world per capita, so per citizen. If I'm not mistaken, they got more bombs than whole of Europe combined in World War II. And our mad or nomad friends made a calculation. It's not a nice calculation, but if you would do the bombing, the amount of bombs these days, that would mean you would use a bombing airplane every 8 minutes, 24 hours a day, for the upcoming 9 years. Then you equalize the amount of bombs Laos got during the Vietnam War, which is a dazzling amount and very hard to imagine. And yeah, with that thought, it's always different looking at like the people here, right? When I visited Cambodia 10 years ago, I had the same with what they did to the people there, which is also a very ugly story. And yeah, knowing this information, it also changes things, right? Oh, I forgot I had to cross this again. So yeah, of course that is something you can't ignore, and still during these days they are finding bombs, and yeah, sometimes people even get injured by them still, losing a leg, or yeah, sometimes die. Over 20,000 people died since the Vietnam War because of these bombs, because 1/3 of the bombs that they dropped did not explode, so they are still lying here in Laos. So long story short, there should be a small museum nearby. It's actually quite a sad story to start a video with, right? But yeah, unfortunately it is history, and sometimes history isn't always pretty. However, there is a small museum nearby, so I thought I might as well pay a visit. believe it should be here. It looks open. But I'm not sure. Yeah, there are also some caves here you can visit, but that I will not do with all my stuff out here in these clothes. I'm not sure if I could pass with my motorbike, but there's also no one here, it seems.
Hello?
Alright, so there's no one to be found. So I left the entrance money at the counter here, and I can ride a little bit, and from there it will be a walking path. So let's see. It's an incredible wall, huh? I think that must be the museum, isn't it? Oof, that's steep. Yes. Hello. So let's have a look. Hey puppy. Hello. Hello. You're so small. Hello. Hello, mommy. So what you see behind me, that is actually a cluster bomb, and I'm actually pretty shocked by how big it is. It's almost the size of myself. I'm 168 centimeters, so I'm pretty shocked by that. And it's a cluster bomb, so it would contain several bombs inside, and it's just very unrealistic to realize that they dropped this amount of bombs, this size, on Laos. And as you can see, they not only find cluster bombs, but also the mortar bombs. Those are the smaller ones, but yeah, of course, also destructive. And this is a room where they would keep everything they find in this area. and that contains from, I think it's like for stuff or food, drinking, like pots, but also boxes for the gun shooting, fuel, bikes, all kind of bikes. What you see here is the bombing area. So they made a circle around it, but this is the impact it has, one bomb. Now this was rather a small yet very important museum, and yeah, it's such important information to know, right, if you visit a country. And yeah, unfortunately it's a very sad history, but yeah, very important to remember what is done to the people here. For now, this was the museum, so we're going to continue our road to Luang, Prabang. Now, that was a very nicely located, is a very nicely located museum. Yeah, worth a visit for sure. Oh, whoa, that was very slippery. Some stones. Alright, now I hope my money is found. Ah, yes. Bye bye. Perfect. Alright. I just love the surrounding. I can't get enough. I'm not sure what you think, but after you got such information, which is like very sad, right? It's always different, at least for the first hour, to ride to a country, right? So processing all the information and realizing what the people have gone through here. People going to the fields for work. Here you see it's stunning, the beautiful green, lime green rice fields. It is beautiful. Wow, look at this beautiful temple. It's very pretty. Wow. We are back in Luang, Prabang, and this time I want to stay a little bit closer in the city. Last time I was a little outside the city in the nature to get some rest, but now it's just easier to be here in terms of getting food. So I got a tip from Andy, remember, from the China group. So I'm gonna check out that hotel or guest house. It is, I believe. And right in front of us, that is Pussy Hill. That is like the center point of Buang Nabang. You can climb it if you want. also with sunset, but I have seen the crowd that is up there with sunset, and nope, I'm just not, I don't like all these touristic things. I just don't like the overcrowding at touristic places. Anyways, it is a nice center point in town, and yeah, it's just a really nice town, which used to be occupied by the French. So Laos was a French colony, so you can see that sometimes in the architecture. This should be it. Alright, let's check it out. Let's check it out. And this will be the stay for tonight. Here we have the bathroom and the bedroom. 2 beds, always happy with that. And a view, well, on a wall with some greenery, so fine. Well, good morning again. Good morning. It is now 7:30. Bye bye. Lovely people. Very early, and I will explain to you why in a minute. First, let me get out of here. But for sure, we gotta do something very exciting today. I'm really looking forward to this one. But I had to leave early because it rained so bad. You can hear the music. No, but it rained so bad. I think the roads will be horrible. And I need to be there in time. I need to be there at 11. And they warned me already for the roads, even before the bad weather. So for sure, it won't be any better. It will be maybe even worse. Now I made it out of town, but I had to put my jacket on because it suddenly started raining as if I stood under a shower, like really bad. I had to get rid of everything very quickly. So yeah, let's see how the roads will evolve. Oof. But it's not very promising. Anyways, we are on the way to the jungle to see one of the mightiest animals there is, one of the oldest animals there is. And you have a guess. I think about 12 years, 13 years ago, I was a ranger in South Africa. And yeah, I was there for a couple of months to try and protect them from poachers. A lot of these animals are being poached, unfortunately. And the place where I am heading to right now is also a place where they can roam and live freely and safely, and where they are protected from being killed. Any other activity in these countries with these animals, I yeah, I will never ever participate in that. So if you want to see those animals, I think you have to put in the effort and see them in their natural habitat. So that is where we are heading to. Now you may guess which animal we are going to see. But yeah, we have to conquer some serious roads for this. Oof. Ah, look which bus I found. That was the other option. It is the bus to the elephant sanctuary. So as long as I am behind or in front of this bus, I'm gonna make it in time. I can see it's the elephant sanctuary because it's on the side of the bus. I'm not sure if you can see it. Nevertheless, I really want to pass it. Okay. I just realized that by passing that bus, now you also know which animal we're gonna look for. The elephants! I love it. Ooh. A little bit too enthusiastic with the elephants. Should pay attention on the road. Can I? Yes. Oh, all these trucks. Oof. Alright. Yeah, this is what I was expecting. Oh. Now I have to be careful because yeah, it has rained quite a lot and it will be slippery. Oof. Very slippery with these cracks. Oh well, it does feel as if we are going into the jungle, that's for sure. Everything for the elephants, huh? Everything for the elephants. Oh dear. My wheels are going everywhere. Oof. Okay. Not like the beauty prize, but we did it. We did it. Hello.
Will you go to the center?
Sorry?
You can follow me.
Yes, okay.
Okay, I will show you where you can leave your motorbike. When you will arrive, you will see there is one area like a parking. You can leave your motorbike here, but before you go down, close to the bungalow, so like this you can put your luggage.
Okay. I just follow you, okay? Yeah, perfect. Ah, there was someone behind me, yes, and I was already wondering. Perfect. Oh. So slippery. So slippery. I also think my rear wheel is full of mud, so it will not have full grip. I can feel it sliding everywhere. I can feel it sliding. Come on, sunshine. Whew. The elephants will not come easy. It is a cool ride. I have to say. Okay, so I go in here. Oh man. Wow. Here? Okay. Wow. This is gonna be so cool. Don't drop the bike last minute. Oh my god, guys. This day. It's gonna be so cool. And here's sunshine. And this is the stay with a view. I think this must be the best view I've had so far. Look at this. It is spectacular, right? And the weather clear, so it's all good now. And yeah, little terrace. And here I will sleep. This is so cool. So cool. The Laos Elephant Conservation Center was founded in 2011 by a French couple, starting with no money and just one elephant. And over the past few years, their dream has grown into a 6,000 square meter sanctuary. And in 2019, they achieved something historic: the first successful release of elephants back into the wild in Laos. By staying here, you directly support their mission to rehabilitate elephants rescued from logging and tourism. It's a long and delicate journey, teaching an elephant to be wild again, to follow its natural rhythm, to bath, find the right kind of foods, and to live freely. The rehabilitation process consists of 3 stages before the elephants can be released back into the wild. In each stage, they gradually build the skills and confidence needed to live fully independently in nature. Throughout this journey, the so-called Mahu, the elephant caretaker, plays a vital role who will learn, observe and teach his elephant for years. Our guide, Mr. Bonjour, will bring us to one of the Mahu and his elephant and make sure we keep on safe distance. We are walking in the jungle now, going to the elephants after we got like a ton of information, which was really nice. But now I got white shoes. It's my own fault. It's my own fault. And it's very slippery. But we are on the way to the elephants. Can't wait. All right, we walked for a bit and we see our first elephant. It's so special. Look, you see it? It's underneath the tree, and it is with his Mahu. The Mahu is staying in the little hut, you see, and then the elephant is under the tree. I love it. I love it. It's so special. I think it's one of the most precious animals planet Earth has to offer, because it's so old and impressive. Ooh. But we're gonna continue our walking over the slippery path to see a bit more elephants. I believe they have 16 in this center. So sometimes it can be quite a walk before you see them. But that's a good thing, right? Because they are free roaming elephants. Oh, this is our lunch spot. Wow! We're gonna have lunch here, and maybe the elephant will pass by. You never know.
Okay. Her name is Me Champa.
We're eating.
Yes.
We're eating, and the elephants are coming for food.
Her mother is 46, 47 years old. Yeah, her mother, Me Champa.
How many years old?
46, 47 years old. The mother. And the mother behind welcoming 46 years old.
Oh,
Maybe almost 4 years old. The one behind. The one behind is Madam.
the elephants are leaving now, and we as well. We take the boat, you see, and we go back to where we stay, and they go back to the jungle, as they should. What a wonderful place. Now, I think it's pretty cool because, as I told you, I've been to Africa as well, and I can really see the difference between the Asian elephant and the African elephant. So this one has like very small ears, whilst the African elephant has really big ears. And you can also see it a little bit on the head. So the Asian elephant tends to have a little, a little bowl in the skull, where the African elephant doesn't. They also are quite smaller than the African elephant. So I believe it's like half a meter difference between the elephant in Africa and Asia. Ooh. And they eat so much, if I'm not mistaken, 10% of their body weight. So yeah, yet again, here they are eating. And I also just learned in the hospital here, we got a lecture from an hour, which was quite interesting. And the Asian elephant has 4 nails on the back feet, and the African has 3. So that's also quite interesting, the difference. And they also cannot mate, they cannot like combine the African and Asian. They tried it once and the baby died, so no one ever tried it again. So it is really a species on its own.
Eating and eating at the same time, yeah.
This is Mahmoud said that she's pregnant now. She's pregnant.
She's pregnant now?
Yeah. About 3 or 4 months.
Wow.
At the beginning.
Yeah, just beginning. We wait for.
And if she is indeed pregnant, we just learned that an elephant, her pregnancy, takes about 2 years. So they think she's pregnant for now 3 months. So only 1.5 years of waiting. It's incredibly long, right? But look at the place. This is incredible. It is very pretty here, and it is actually the area where the natural habitat of the elephant. So 75% of the Laos elephant would live here. That's also why, yeah, this this park is here to set them free close by. But wow. Now this has been for sure one of the better experiences of this trip so far. This conservation center, it's beautifully located. It's a stunning environment. I'm really enjoying it, deep in the jungle. And yeah, they are treating the elephants very well, trying to release them in the wild again. And I'm always very supportive towards that. If you want to check out their website, make any donations, make sure to go to this website and then you can find it there. For now, I'm just gonna enjoy my view because it's absolutely stunning and I need some rest, especially after the rainy morning this morning and the slippery road towards this stay. Nevertheless, yesterday we had a very cultural day. Today we had a really nice day in the nature. So I am very, very happy and I'm really looking forward to tomorrow. Then we're gonna do another jungle hike, but that will be the next video. For now, if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe and then I hope to see you at the next adventure.